So, hi everyone. How is everyone? Lots of you waiting in advance today, which was unexpected and really nice. So, thank you. Yeah, I hope everyone's okay. So, as usual, we won't be starting for another 10 minutes, but I thought we'd get live, get set up, get a chance for everyone to say hello. Ow, I just scratched myself. Great start. Yeah, get a chance for everyone to sort of get set up, make sure everything's working okay. Chance for everyone to take a look at the picture round as well. Hopefully a pretty easy one this week. I feel like I say that every week, but genuinely I do think this week's is a relatively easy picture round. Yes, I hope you guys are all okay and happy and healthy and everything. I hope you all had a lovely week, lovely weekend. I had an amazing weekend, so that's great. I actually got to see people for once and like properly see people. So it was lovely. Yeah, so I hope everyone had a great weekend as well. If you are a single adult household, I hope you've found yourself a bubble if you would like one. Yeah, as I say, we'll be starting in about 7-8 minutes, so just take some time to relax, chill out, get yourself a drink, and take a look at the picture around. So the link for that, if you've not already found it, is in the description and also on the Facebook event and also the Facebook page. So if you haven't yet found the Facebook page, just search Abby's Virtual Quizzes. It should come up. If you like that, you should get notifications, but I don't quite know how pages work, but it was easier for me with making events, so that's why I did it. But yeah, go check out the Facebook page. Let's look at the comments. Cool. Hi Coralie, hi Richard and Jeremy and Team America. Thank you, Chris. Like, I know that you're being sarcastic because the weekend was great. So stop being rude. No. Hi Andrew. Oh, I know. Yeah, there was a Monopoly question last week. It's none of those this week. I'll give you a clue there. Well, and hi other Andrew as well. Yeah. I would say we're making a start in about 6 minutes. So yeah, take this time to get yourself settled, get yourself ready, get on your phone calls if you are teaming up with people, and check out the picture round. And yeah, we'll be starting in about 6 minutes. Chris, I know I left the brownies. I made them for you guys. That was the whole point. I had like one square of them, but I made them for you guys, so it's all good. Oh, messages. What are these messages saying? Nothing important. It's all good. Yes. Oh, everyone seems to be liking Monopoly questions, so I might have to do a Monopoly-based round at some point, maybe picture round, if people would enjoy that. But as usual, say now that I've got the Facebook page set up, if you have any suggestions for rounds you'd like to see, any feedback, any queries, questions, anything like that, drop me a message on the Facebook page, or to me, or to my personal Facebook page, but I'm more likely to lose it if it's to my personal Facebook page. Yeah. Cool, Chris. Yeah. Say picture round might be in order. I don't quite know how I would do it, but we will see. Cool. Yeah, so we'll just leave it a few more minutes for a few more people to arrive. But yeah, in the meantime, check out the picture round, get yourself comfortable, etc. Yes. Oh, hi, Mum. Yeah. take photos of different Monopoly versions and be like, which one is this? I don't know. We'll have a think. But Monopoly, yes, since a lot of people have said that, I will definitely put that on the cards somewhere. But no Monopoly this week, as far as I can remember. There is a wide variety of questions this week, but yes, none of them are Monopoly. That's on the wrong screen. Let me move that. That's better. I can see you guys again. The question suddenly popped up in front of YouTube, and I couldn't see any of you guys. But now I can. It's all good. But yes. Yeah. So we're making a start in just a few minutes, just waiting for a few more people to join. In the meantime, as I've said before, take the time to look at the picture round, get yourself comfortable, grab yourself a drink, etc. And we will start in about 2 to 3 minutes. Let me just check out what's going on here. I've had a message, and now my Facebook on my phone is not responding properly, so let me check it on my computer. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's nothing I need. It's all good. Just making sure everything's all right. Yeah. Oh, Coelia, Monopoly is very international. There's loads of different versions I know of. So obviously you've got the London one. Then I'm pretty sure in the past my family's had an Essex version. I've seen a Bath version. I've seen a cat version. I've seen a Brands version. I've seen a US version. I'd say I've seen somewhere South African and Turkish versions. Star Wars, a couple of Star Wars, some Pokemon. There's hundreds of them now. They're everywhere. Pretty much anything you can think of, there's most likely to be a Monopoly about it, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's probably a Disney Monopoly somewhere. I've never seen it. If anyone knows of a Disney Monopoly, let me know, because I would love it. Cool. All right, we'll be making a start in just 1 minute, just waiting for a couple more stragglers to join in. There we go. There's one of them. Hi, Jonathan. Okay. All right, let's make a start now then. So hi everyone, welcome to this week's quiz. I hope you're all happy, safe, well, etc. Hope you all had lovely weeks and weekends. Enjoyed some of the sunshine. I actually got a little bit sunburnt. Unfortunately, I put sun cream on, so I must have just missed spots. But oh well. Yes, I hope you all had a good week and weekend. And we will make a start on the quiz. So the format is the same as it always is. So we will have 3 rounds. Then we will have a bit of a break. We'll go over the answers to the first 3, do the last 2 rounds, go over the answers to the last 2, and go over the answers to the picture round then as well. So your rounds this week are general knowledge, history, music, song titles type round, Disney, and another general knowledge type one where all the answers are linked together in a chain. And of course, your picture round is car brands. If you haven't already seen that, there'll be time in the breaks to go over and do that one. So standard quiz rules apply. So no mobile phones, no Googling the answers, no looking the answers up on search engines, no asking Alexa or anything for your answers. I want to know what you know, what Google, not what the internet knows. So that's rule number one. Rule number two, please don't put answers in the comments. Well, anything close to the correct answer. If you have really jokey, funny answers, that's fine. I quite enjoy seeing those. But yes, not anything close to the real answer or actually the real answer, because that ruins it for everybody else who's doing the quiz. And then last kind of rule. So I look up all the answers to these. I extensively Google most of them. I do occasionally make mistakes, but if I do, I am sorry, but whatever I say goes, basically. Quizmaster's always right, which is a standard quiz rule. But yes, I think that's everything rules-wise. So if you are ready to go, then let me know and we will make a start. See, well, Abby, All Stars 5 Snowflakes. Yes, I know. I'm halfway through watching the first episode. I was watching it whilst I was eating dinner. So thank you for letting me know, though, Richard. But yes, if you're ready, let me know and we will make a start. Also, that weird temperature, if I don't know if I'm too hot or too cold, so I put this on and then I get too hot and then take it off and I'm too cold. So I apologise. I'm probably going to be putting it on and off this whole quiz. But, oh well. We will make a start. We're putting a lot of emojis, Jonathan. It's all right, I don't mind. Makes sense. Right. Plenty of you saying ready, so we will make a start. So round one is, as always, general knowledge. So question one, in 1912, Spencer Perceval was the first British Prime Minister to be what? So in 1912, Spencer Perceval was the first British Prime Minister to be what? Question two, how much does 1 litre of water weigh in kilograms? So how much does 1 litre of water weigh in kilograms? Question three, what was the first country to build and operate an underground railway system? So what was the first country to build and operate an underground railway system? Question four, what are the indentations on a golf ball called? So what are the indentations on a golf ball called? Yes, they do have a name, Richard. Question five, which bone is not found in the pelvic area? So the coccyx, the ilium, the scapula, or the sacrum? So which bone is not found in the pelvic area? The coccyx, the ilium, the scapula, or the sacrum? Question 6. What did Jon Utzon base his design for the Sydney Opera House on? So what did Jon Utzon base his design for the Sydney Opera House on? Question 7. What bird does Mary follow to discover the hidden garden in Frances Hodgson Burnett's novel, The Secret Garden? So what bird does Mary follow to discover the hidden garden in Frances Hodgson Burnett's novel, The Secret Garden? Question 8. Which American rockers were the first band to play at London's O2 Arena when it opened to the public in June 2007? So which American rockers were the first band to play at London's O2 Arena when it opened to the public in June 2007? Question 9. Which sentence featuring two animals is famed for using every letter in the alphabet? So which sentence featuring two animals is famed for using every letter in the alphabet? Oh, it's just started bucketing it down with rain outside. You can hear it, so I apologise if you get a rainy background noise. And finally, question 10. In which direction does the dragon face on the Welsh flag? So in which direction does the dragon face on the Welsh flag? Okay, so that is the end of your general knowledge round for this week. If you'd like any questions repeating, let me know. Ryan, question 3 was the country. Okay, 2 and 7. So 2 was how much does 1 litre of water weigh in kilograms? 7 was what bird does Mary follow to discover the hidden garden in Frances Hodgson Burnett's novel, The Secret Garden? And 1 was in 1912, Spencer Perceval was the first British Prime Minister to be what? Oh, right. Okay. In that case, Andrew. Question 6 was, what did Jon Utzon base his design for the Sydney Opera House on? Okay. 3 was, what was the first country to build and operate an underground railway system? Oh. Yeah. Okay. All right. If no one else wants anything more, we'll move on to round 2. If you do think of anything else you want repeating, or any questions you have, let me know at the end of round 3 when we have the break. So round 2 is your history round. So question 1, in what decade did the pound note cease to be legal tender in the UK? So in what decade did the pound note cease to be legal tender in the UK? Question 2, how old was the Queen Mother when she died in 2002? So how old was the Queen Mother when she died in 2002? Question 3, what kind of building was the Pharos of Alexandria, one of the 7 wonders of the world? So what kind of building was the Pharos of Alexandria, one of the 7 wonders of the world? Ryan, this is history. Question 4, what country proclaimed the birth of its billionth citizen in the year 2000? So what country proclaimed the birth of its billionth citizen in the year 2000? Question 5, what was the world's first national park? So what was the world's first national park? I'll give you half a point if you just can get the country. Question 6, what is both the first name of Nelson Mandela's ex-wife and a fictional bear? So what is both the first name of Nelson Mandela's ex-wife and a fictional bear? Question 7. Which world leader released a DVD showing his judo moves in 2008? So, which world leader released a DVD showing his judo moves in 2008? Question 9. Oh no, question 8 even. Who crossed the river Rubicon in 49 BC, effectively declaring war on Rome? So, who crossed the river Rubicon in the year 49 BC, effectively declaring war on Rome? Question 9. What did the United States buy from Russia in the year 1867 for $7.2 million? So, what did the United States buy from Russia in the year 1867 for $7.2 million? And finally, question 10. Which French ruler was known as the Sun King? So, which French ruler was known as the Sun King? And that's sun as in the globe in the sky, like S-U-N. Okay, so that is the end of that round. Again, if you have any questions you'd like repeating, just let me know. Question 3. Yeah, so 3 was what type of building was the Pharos of Alexandria, one of the 7 wonders of the world? So Pharos is Pharos. And then 8 was who crossed the river Rubicon in 49 BC, effectively declaring war on Rome? So 6 is what is both the first name of Nelson Mandela's ex-wife and a fictional bear? And 7 is what world leader released a DVD showing his judo moves in the year 2008? And okay, so for question 10, so the one about which French ruler was known as the Sun King, if you get his name without his original number, I'll give you half a point. Okay, so if no one has any other questions they'd like repeating, I will move on to round 3. Is that me? I'm sorry, I didn't realise the questions were that hard. I'm sorry, Jonathan. Well, I'm going to move on to round 3 now. So if you think of any others you'd like repeating, then let me know and I'll do them at the end in the break between rounds. So question 3 is like a music type round. It's almost like a pointless style round. So I'm going to give you the initial letters of a song and the person who sang it. And I'm also going to give you the year it was released. And all you need to do is give me the title of the song and the title of the artist, half a point for each. Hope if you don't understand it there, I will do the first question and hopefully that should make a little bit more sense. We'll give it a go and see. So question 1, the initials of the song is IATW and the artist's initials are TB, and this song was released in 1967. I've tried to go for sort of relatively well-known songs. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, what the format of the questions are going to be. So question 2, the song initials are WDC and the artist's initial is P. The song was released in 1984. So the initials of the song are WDC and the artist initial is P for Papa. The song was released in 1984. Question 3, the song is IWDWS, and the artist's initials are WH. The song was released in 1987. So the song is IWDWS. The artist's initials are WH, and it was released in 1987. Question 4, the initials for the song are BOMT. The artist's initials are BS, and this song was released in 1998. I'm just changing one of them to make it, yeah, I'm updating one of the ones I've got. Yes, the question 4 again is BOMT, and the artist's initials are BS, and this song was released in 1998. Question 5, the song's initials are HC. The artist's initials are TE, and this song was released in 1976. So the song's initials are HC, the artist's initials are TE, and this song was released in 1976. Question 6. The song's initials are SLTS. The artist's initial is N. This song was released in 1991. So the song's initials are SLTS. The artist's initial is N. This song was released in 1991. Yes. S for swim, L for Lima, T for... I was about to say T for tea. That doesn't work. T for trumpet and S for swim. I'm not very good with the NATO alphabet. I forget what they all are. 7. The initials are CMM. The artist is CRJ. And this song was released in 2011. I realised I didn't update the year for the song that I updated. So there we go. All right, question 8. The song's initials are BTW. The artist's initials are RHCP. And the song was released in 2002. So the song's initials are BTW. The artist's initials are RHCP. And the year was 2002. Question 9. The song's initials are LMR. The artist's initials are REM. And the year was 1991. So the song's initials for 9 again are LMR. The artist's initials are REM. And the year was 1991. And finally, question 10. The initials are STH. The artist's initials are LZ. And the song was 1971. So the song's initials are STH. The artist's initials are LZ. And the song was 1971. Well, the year was 1971. So, Mum, it was LM for Mike, and then R for question 9. If anyone wants to see them written down, they have helpfully been put in the comments by Reggie. So thank you, Reggie. But I will read them again if you need. So 7 was CMM by CRJ. And the year was 2011. Yes, I will give you extra time for this one. It's time for the break anyway, But yes, I will leave a bit of a longer break for you to have a think. I'm going to start doing that now, so I'm going to do a wordy one as round 3 and then give you a longer time in the break most weeks now. So 7 is C, M for Mike, M for Mike. Yes. Yes, it is now time for the break. So I will give you a few minutes. If you just start posting in the comments when you are ready to go. And we will make a start and go through the answers. Round 3 was half a point for the song, half a point for the artist. So it stays the same number of points as usual. So it makes it easy comparing week to week. So okay. Cool. So I was going to say last week we did the answers for the wordy round in the round 2, well, the part 2 answers. If you would like that, then let me know. If there's enough support for that, I'll do that. It'll give you a little bit of extra thinking time. If that made sense, what I was trying to say. I'm very tired. Oh. Okay, I've got a bit of a mix of people saying they're ready for the answers to round 3 now and ready for wanting them later. I'll see what a couple more people say. Yeah. Okay, so I am going to start going through the answers now. For round 3, I will do those answers in part 2's. Part 2's answers, just to give people a little bit more time if they need it. But we will go through the answers to rounds 1 and 2 now. So round 1. So Spencer Perceval was the first and actually the only British Prime Minister to be assassinated. So round 1, question 1, your answer is assassinated. Well, yeah. Round 1, question 2. In kilograms, 1 litre of water weighs 1 kilogram. It's quite a handy conversion. Question 3. England was the first country to have an underground railway system. The indentations on a golf ball, I am going to look up to make sure I've got the right answer. But the answer I have here is dimples. Sometimes even some of the research comes in the quiz. Yeah, just double checking. The answer is dimples, definitely. Hannah, yeah, UK is fine for question 3. And yes, question 4 is dimples. Question 5, the answer is the scapula. It's another word for your shoulder blade. All the rest of them are in your pelvic area. Question 6, the design for the Sydney Opera House was actually based on orange segments. Question 7, the bird that Mary follows in the secret garden is a robin. Question 8, the first band to play at the O2 Arena in 2007 was Bon Jovi. Question 9, that sentence with 2 animals in it is the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. And question 10, on the Welsh flag, the dragon faces left. Okay, so then round 2. Did I say that wrong? Yes, you are right, Nikki. I said it wrong when I said it for question 9. So question 9 isn't jumped, it jumps. Sorry, my mistake. So 9 is the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Hannah, I would say if you put jumped rather than jumps, I would say half a point, because as Nikki pointed out, if you put jumped rather than jumps, there's no S in it. But you knew what it was, so I'll say half a point. So question 2, well, round 2, not question 2. What I say? I'm very tired. The pound note ceased to be legal tender in the 1980s. I believe the actual year was 1988. Question 2, the Queen Mother was 101 years old when she died. Question 3, the Pharos of Alexandria was a lighthouse. Question 4, it was India that proclaimed the birth of its billionth citizen in the year 2000. If you wrote China, China got there in the 1980s, so quite a while before then. Question 5, the world's first national park was Yosemite. So I did say if you got the country, you could get half a point. So the country for that would be the USA. Question 6, Nelson Mandela's ex-wife, her name was Winnie. Shared the name with Winnie the Pooh. Question 7. The world leader that showed off his judo moves was, of course, Vladimir Putin. It's a very Putin thing to do. Question 8. The person that crossed the river Rubicon was Julius Caesar. Question 9. The US bought Alaska from Russia in 1867. And the French ruler that was known as the Sun King was Louis XIV of France. If you got Louis, but you got the number wrong, you can get half a point. And then round 3, we are waiting until later. So, hope you guys enjoyed the first half of the quiz. We will go on to the second half now. Hopefully these last 2 rounds should be a little bit easier, but no guarantee, because I tend to find some stuff easy when other people don't. So I think it's relatively easy. But yes, so these next rounds are Disney for round 4, and then a connected answer chain, general knowledge, round 5. So going on to round 4, question 1. Who plays Cruella de Vil in the 1996 live-action version of 101 Dalmatians? So who plays Cruella de Vil in the 1996 live-action version of 101 Dalmatians? Question 2. Which song from 2017 animated film Coco won the Academy Award for Best Original Song that year? So, which song from 2017 animated film Coco won the Academy Award for Best Original Song that year? Question 3. In Finding Nemo, what road is part of the address of the dentist's office in which Nemo is kept? So in Finding Nemo, what road name, what road is part of the address of the dentist office in which Nemo is kept? And I will give you a bonus point if you write the entire thing, including the person. Question 4. When Will My Life Begin is a song from which Disney film? So, When Will My Life Begin is a song from which Disney film? I don't know why I put the word Disney in there. The whole round is a Disney round. But there you go. Question 5. Who wrote the music and lyrics for The Lion King? So who wrote the music and lyrics for The Lion King? Question 6. Who does Emma Thompson portray in Saving Mr. Banks? So, who does Emma Thompson portray in Saving Mr. Banks? Question 7. Which US state is Lilo and Stitch set in? So, which US state is Lilo and Stitch set in? Question 8. In Monsters, Inc., what is Sully's full name? So, in Monsters, Inc., what is Sully's full name? Question 9. Pull the lever, Kronk is a line from which film released in the year 2000? So, pull the lever, Kronk is a line from which film released in the year 2000? And then finally, question 10. In The Little Mermaid, what name does Ursula go by when she transforms into a human? So, in The Little Mermaid, what name does Ursula go by when she transforms into a human? Okay. So that is the end of your Disney round. As usual, if you need any questions repeating, then let me know. Of course, Ryan. So 5 was who wrote the music and lyrics for The Lion King. And question 6 was who does Emma Thompson portray in Saving Mr. Banks? Okay. Question 8 was in Monsters, Inc., what is Sully's full name? Right. Nobody else has any other questions they'd like repeating, then I will move on to your last round. So the last round is a general knowledge round where the answers link up in a chain. So the last letters of the first answer will make up the first few answers of first letter or letters of the next answer. So for example, if you had head, you could then have dive as the next one, and D would be your linking letter. So hope that makes sense. So moving on to it. So question 1, which character in the Rocky Horror Picture Show was portrayed by Patricia Quinn? So which character in the Rocky Horror Picture Show was portrayed by Patricia Quinn? Question 2, what is the name given to a claw on a bird of prey such as an eagle? So what is the name given to a claw on a bird of prey such as an eagle? Question 3, in Buddhism, what name is given to a place of perfect peace and happiness and a state of enlightenment? So in Buddhism, what name is given to a place of perfect peace and happiness and a state of enlightenment? Question 4, which chemical element with atomic number 33 disrupts the process in the human body for producing ATP and as such has historically been used as a poison? So which chemical element with atomic number 33 disrupts the process in the human body for producing ATP and as such has historically been used as a poison? Sorry, it's a very wordy question. Question 5, Magnum and Cornetto are brands of what? So Magnum and Cornetto are brands of what? Question 6, which Green Day song is also the title of the one-act musical written by the lead singer Billie Joe Armstrong? So which Green Day song is also the title of the one-act musical written by the lead singer Billie Joe Armstrong? It's a very good musical. I was lucky enough to see it in the West End. Very good. Question 7, which TV programme has been presented by many people, including Chris Evans, Andrew Flintoff, Matt LeBlanc, and James May. So, which TV program has been presented by many people, including Chris Evans, Andrew Flintoff, Matt LeBlanc, and James May? Question 8. Who composed the music that Torvill and Dean danced to in their 1984 Olympic figure skating routine? So, who composed the music that Torvill and Dean danced to in their 1984 Olympic figure skating routine? Question 9 was which Italian polymath created works including The Last Supper and The Vitruvian Man? So, which Italian polymath created works including The Last Supper and The Vitruvian Man? Amongst other also very famous works. And finally, question 10. Which shape is defined as being the curve traced out by a point that moves so that its distance from that given point is constant? So, which shape is defined as being the curve traced out by a point that moves so that its distance from a given point is constant? If you try drawing it, that might help you work out what it is. All right, does anyone need any questions repeating? I've already had a request by text for question 1, but if anyone needs anything else. Yeah, so I'll do 1 and 10. So 1 was which character in the Rocky Horror Picture Show was portrayed by Patricia Quinn? And question 10 is which shape is defined as being the curve traced out by a point that moves in a plane so that its distance from a given point is constant? And question 8 was who composed the music that Torvill and Dean danced to in their 1984 Olympic figure skating routine? I'm enjoying the comments at the end of this round as well. All right. Does anybody need any other questions repeating from this round or from the last round? Or even from question 3, because we've not done the answers for that yet. Okay, no one has said anything. I will give you a little bit of a break just to make sure you've got all of your answers. But when you are ready to go, just let me know. Okay, I'll do question 1 again from that one. So, which character in the Rocky Horror Picture Show was portrayed by Patricia Quinn? Right. Yeah, as I say, if you're ready to go, just let me know. Well, that rhymes. All right, that is a decent number of people who have said they're ready. So I will make a start on doing the answers now. So starting with round 3, which was your song titles music round. So question 1, IATW by TB is I Am the Walrus by the Beatles. Probably one of my favourite Beatles songs. So question 2, WDC by the artist P is When Doves Cry by Prince. Question 3, IWDWS by WH is I Wanna Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston. Question 4, BOMT by BS is Baby One More Time by Britney Spears. Question 5, HC by TE is Hotel California by the Eagles. And I should have said at the start, sorry, half a point for the song, half a point for the artist. Sorry, I did mean to say before I started marking this one. Question 6, SLTS by N is Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. Question 7, CMM by CRJ is Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen. Question 8, BTW by RHCP is By the Way by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Question 9, LMR by REM is Losing My Religion by REM. I thought I'd throw in a nice, easy one there, but that may have tricked people. I'm not sure. free half a point there. And question 10, STH by LZ was Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. So moving on to the Disney round now. So question 1, it's Glenn Close that plays Cruella de Vil in the live action 101 Dalmatians. Probably my favourite live action Disney film. Question 2, that song from Coco is the most famous one from it. It's Remember Me. Question 3, the road in the dentist's office name is Wallaby Way. And I did say you could get a bonus point if you got the whole address. So the whole address is P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. Question 4, When Will My Life Begin is from Tangled. Question 5, it was Elton John that wrote the music and lyrics for The Lion King. Question 6, Emma Thompson portrays P.L. Travers in Saving Mr. Banks. But if you had anything to do with Mary Poppins, I'll give you half a point. So she was the author of Mary Poppins. So if you had something like that but couldn't quite think of the name, I'll give you half a point. Question 7, Lilo and Stitch is set in Hawaii. Question 8, Sully's full name is James P. Sullivan. Question 9, Pull the Lever Kronk is from The Emperor's New Groove. And question 10, Ursula goes by Vanessa when she transforms into a human. Hannah, yes. Yeah, you can have the author. That's fine. I didn't even notice that. Jonathan, yes, so I've just looked it up. Yes, you can have Hans Zimmer for The Lion King. Obviously, it wasn't what I was looking for, but he did write all the incidental music, so the bits that weren't the songs. So I probably should have specified in the question, so because that was ambiguous. Yes, you can have Hans Zimmer. For round 5, so question 1, Magenta was the character played by Patricia Quinn. Question 2, a claw on a bird of prey is a talon. Question 3 is Nirvana, not the same Nirvana as in round 3. Question 4, that element is arsenic. Question 5, Magnum and Cornetto are brands of ice cream. 6, that Green Day song is American Idiot. Question 7, the TV program was Top Gear. Question 8, it was Ravel that composed the music to Torval and Dean's Dance. The song was Bolero. Question 9, the Italian guy that made those works is Leonardo da Vinci. And question 10, the shape with that long and convoluted definition is a circle. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Nikki, I've just seen your question. No, it was magenta, was Patricia Quinn. Janet was played by, I want to say Susan Sarandon, or Sarandon, I'll be pronouncing her name. I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah, no, magenta was the answer to question 1. So then finally, your answers for the picture round. So these are all car brands. So your brand 1 was an Audi. Question 2 was a Mini. Question 3 was a BMW. 4 is Ferrari. 5 is Renault. 6 is Mercedes-Benz. 7 is Citroën. 8 is a Bentley. 9 is a Seat. And 10 is a Tesla. So that is the end of your quiz for this week. I hope you all enjoyed it. I have seen a few comments saying it was quite hard, so I am sorry about that. I will try and make it a little bit easier next week. If people didn't mind it being this hard, then that's fine. Let me know. But I hope you all enjoyed it. Geez, Mum, that is an incredibly high score. Well done. I reckon that's probably the winning score of the week. Brilliant. So, yes, I hope you all enjoyed it. For anyone who hasn't found the Facebook page yet, all of the information from now on is going to be put on there. So if you want to look for that, if I've not sent you an invite, drop me a message or just search Abby's Virtual Quizzes on Facebook, and you should find it there. So I've set up a Facebook event for it that's recurring, so you won't get an invite every single week. If you go onto the event that was originally there, all the dates should be listed along the top. So there's that. But yes, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all next week. Have an excellent week, everyone. Cool. Right, bye guys.